Hello, if you're trying to do a remodel, this is for you. I'm gonna show you this transformation that we did at Cutting Edge, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what we did, how we did it, how long it took, and how much it cost. Stay tuned. By the way, my name is Guerrero with Cutting Edge Innovative, and we have done hundreds of remodels, just like this one. So, without further ado, let's get started. This was the pictures of the before. So this was the bedroom, bathrooms, and as you guys can see, this is a very outdated home. You know, typically houses in the 80s are built like this. They're very boxy, they're very outdated. They're like cookie cutters. So this was how it looked before, and we're gonna show you the transformation. So the purpose of this project was basically to give it a facelift, but like bring it back to 2025. Give it like a wow look. So we had to do a lot of things in this house to go from that to, I'm gonna show you the final product, because this was very boxy and very dark, as you guys could see. It had some nice beams. The structure of the house was great. It had a really good bones, but just the look of it, the feel was not there. It had some all white tiles. The kitchen is back here. You guys could see there's a kitchen back here. It was very boxy. You come in and it just feels very boxy, very tight. I'm gonna show you in a second what we had to do. They had this rear wall here in the living room, leading to the bedroom. It was just the floor just was not a great layout. So here's basically when we started the demo. We actually demoed the whole house. Everything was completely open. The kitchen, we opened it up completely. Here we're actually working on that underground because we needed to basically move pipes around to do the new layout. So in this project, we had to reconfigure the whole kitchen, reconfigure the bathrooms, and add certain things to give the feel, because the feel before, the flow was just off. This is the underground work. This was the master bathroom, master closet, which we had to completely gut and redesign as well to give it a new feel. This is us doing a framing work, everything behind the walls. That's how it looks behind the walls, by the way, if you haven't seen it before. This is us here. So this was the kitchen before, and it was closed. We completely knocked out the wall and completely opened it. So here we're kind of working on the new layout to make it more like, I don't know if you guys see here, but this is a wall here that we added, because by adding this wall, we were able to give like a nice foyer entry. So when you walk in, it feels like a nice foyer, like a nice area to put like a nice little table here. And then we separated the living room, the family room, and the kitchen. But we actually will also open it up. Here we're working on the electrical stuff. Here's where we start to close the walls, doing some floors and so forth. Some tile work, and we're gonna get to the end in a second. And here it is. So this is the new kitchen layout that we came up with. It's nice and open. It had more colors than just the old brownish, dark colors. So it really lit up the area. And here's the new kitchen. There's no more walls, so it feels very open. Now we have a nice foyer that you could come in and actually enjoy the foyer. Before it was very, very close. And there's that living area with the bathroom. And now it feels like more alive. It feels more awake. It feels just more inviting, more in the 2025s. Now, there's the master. This is one of the bathrooms that we also completely regutted and we transformed. There's the master bathroom as well. We completely did a double sink. We did a nice tub in, a walk-in shower, and everything is nice and elegant. So now, you may be wondering, how long did this project take? How much did it cost? Well, let's jump into that right now. All right, so this project, so I just want you guys to have an idea on how big the project is. So the house was 2,800 square feet. That was the size of the house. It was a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,800 square feet. Now, what we had to do to the house, before I give you the numbers and stuff like that, is like we really had to go in there and kind of redesign the whole house. Like I said, we had to move the bathrooms around, we had to move the kitchens around, we had to open up walls. Because one thing is to, when you do remodel your project, your house, your home, is to remove and replace, which is a price range. Another thing is to remove and relocate everything, which is gonna basically jump the price, because now you're doing structural work, you're doing plumbing, you're doing mechanical, you're doing rough, you're adding a bunch of stuff that requires when you reconfigure. So this whole house was reconfigured because we needed to do the new layout. In time, this project took us 8 months to do, from beginning all the way to end. Now, 8 months may seem to some people like a lot of time, but it's actually not, especially in Miami, Florida. It takes time between the permits, but we were able to do everything really fast because, well, we're in a construction company and we've been doing this for 15 years. So, but there's always ways to save time in the design, in the permitting, and in the construction. Kind of like a surprise in this house when you're doing remodeling, there's always gonna be surprises. So one of the surprises in this house was that the pipes underground were cast iron. So we needed to change all the cast iron pipe to new PVC. Because if you're gonna be doing an investment this big, you wanna make sure that everything is new so that you don't have to go back later and fix problems that you should have done from the beginning. So if you're gonna do a renovation, make sure that you check your cast iron pipes, make sure you check your pipes behind the walls, make sure that everything is new, because if you're gonna go ahead and do it, this is the time to do it. Now, this project, here it is, how much it cost. The end cost of this project was $485,000. Now, that included the designs, that included the permits, that included the plans, that included the finishes, that included the project management, that included everything from beginning to end. So $485,000. The house was, again, 2,800 square feet. We did a full gut reconfiguration, and that's how the house came out to. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach us at Cutting Edge Innovative, and we'll be glad to give you more information or help you with your next project. Can't stop, won't stop. I'll see you in the next one.